Hi everybody, sorry for that malfunction earlier. This is my first time doing a Facebook Live video. So, if you're here, you probably know that I'm going to be unboxing my new book for the first time. The title is Let the Guilty Pay, and the publishing process is a long one, as my author friends will know, so I've been waiting to see this book for a long time. The cover has been out for a while, but this will be the first time seeing the book itself, so, I cannot wait. So anyway, here we go. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. You may not be able to tell on the camera, but it's got a really nice texture to it. And it's a different size. It's a little smaller than my last one, so it's got a little bit of heft to it. It's a little thicker than my last one. And there's the spine. And the back, what I really like about the back is that it has a blurb from my good buddy August Norman, and I'll read it to you. It says, invites you in like a glass of sweet tea, then knocks you off your feet like a fifth of whiskey. This is dirty Texas noir where no one walks away clean. So that if that doesn't get you to read it, I don't know what will. And then there are more blurbs that I got on the first page. So that's always nice. And then one thing that's really cool, so if you look at that prologue, it's kind of written in block lettering, because it's an excerpt from a book within a book. And then, the regular type starts on chapter 1, kind of normal book type. So that sort of design stuff is really excellent. And then you've got news stories that are you get excerpts from news stories in the book. You can see those are italicized and indented on both sides. So Fox Press did a great job with the interior design, as well as Michelle Fairbanks doing the cover. So I am very, very, very excited to finally see my book. And, these are the first few that will be going out for me personally to some folks. My publisher's already obviously sent out arts to, various other places for reviews and how the publishing process goes. But yeah, these are finally here. I cannot tell you how happy I am to finally see this cover and see this in person. And you'll be able to see it if you look on my cover reveal posts or any of that stuff that's already out there on social media. But one cool thing about the cover, you'll notice on the pump jack, there's text written in there. Well, that is an actual news story that's in this book, and I fleshed out the entire. It would have, it'd be a long read if it were on there. And so what they did to design the book is they took that news story, they formatted it to look like a tabloid news story, and then they took that, they overlaid it on a graphic, and then inset that into this pump jack. So, that's how much detail and work went into getting the cover for this book. So again, cannot thank Michelle and all the people at Fresh Design and Fox Press enough for all of that. Oh man, this is a great product. This really is. Also, while this is my second novel, this is the first time I've done any kind of true unboxing, because this is the first time I wasn't With my first novel, I put it out there and I didn't do anything until I already had the books, and then I started figuring out how being an author works. So to do things a little more upfront, in terms of marketing and stuff is unusual for me. So this is my first unboxing video, so that's always nice. This is also the first novel in my new series with Fox Press. Bartholomew Beck is the name of the main character, so we're calling it the Bartholomew Beck series. And there is a novella, a prequel novella that I wrote, and you can get that if you subscribe to my newsletter, which you can do by going to my website, ricktreon.com. It's right there at the very top, at the very front, subscribe, and you get the novella free, and it'll be available as a Kindle single on April 1st. So I'll be doing another Facebook Live video on April 1st, kind of a virtual release party, and there won't be any physical books, so there'd be no reason for a release party anyway. And speaking of that, there are several Facebook Live events going on today. There was one earlier I watched that was really outstanding. Andrew Brandt has one going on at 8 o'clock tonight. A lot of authors are doing this because, we're trying to self-quarantine as much as we can. I have not been affected at all yet. There are some things I wanted to go to that other authors were hosting I haven't been able to, which is always unfortunate, but is not as bad as those authors who've had events canceled, tours canceled, national tours. I've been really lucky, and if Arts Fest in Amarillo goes on April 18th, I'll still be able to do all that. And I'll consider myself lucky and very grateful. But hopefully we'll all be doing more of this stuff, and everyone will be able to connect with their authors in a way that they weren't able to before. So this is my first Facebook Live video. I tried to do it from my business page, but apparently I don't have the right camera set up or something. So anyway, I'll probably be doing it from here for my personal one from now on, but I'll obviously be saving it and posting it everywhere. So, you won't miss it. Trust me, it'll get out there. But that's it for me. This is the book, Let the Guilty Pay. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you it's available for pre-order wherever it is that you get your books. And I would love it if you got it from your independent bookstore. You should be able to walk in and, ask to put it on pre-order. IndieBound, Bookshop. I don't think it's available there, but Fox Press even has its own store at Bookshop, so as soon as it is available, they'll be able to upload it there. And if you get your books by Amazon, you can pre-order it there. It'll be Kindle, also Barnes & Noble. It'll be available on Kobo. It's also available Nook and Kobo and all that stuff. So anyway, thank you all, and I see that there are comments coming in. My setup right now, I'm not able to answer them. I'll answer them as soon as I stop the video here. But yeah, it's here. I have a book. It's a real thing. Thanks.